Robert Redford was born on August 18, 1936, in Santa Monica, California. His family wasn't wealthy. His father was a milkman and later an accountant, and his mother was a homemaker. Life in those early years was simple, but not without struggle. As a boy, Redford wasn't considered exceptional. In fact, he struggled in school, often distracted, restless, and uninspired. Teachers thought he lacked discipline. His classmates sometimes teased him, and he grew up with the feeling that he didn't quite fit into the traditional mold of what success was supposed to look like. But even at a young age, Redford had one quality that would later define his entire life: a hunger to discover more than what was in front of him. After high school, Redford went to the University of Colorado on a baseball scholarship. Many thought sports would be his path, but deep inside, Redford wasn't satisfied. Soon, his life began to spiral. He started drinking heavily, lost his scholarship, and eventually dropped out. To the outside world, it looked like failure, a young man with wasted potential. But Redford didn't let this be the end. Instead, he used this moment of defeat as a chance to explore life differently. He traveled to Europe, wandering through Paris, Florence, and Spain, living cheaply, painting, and observing the world. These travels transformed him. He discovered the beauty of art, the power of storytelling, and most importantly, the idea that life could be lived differently than what society expected. Returning to America, Redford studied painting at the Pratt Institute in New York, but soon he felt drawn to theater. He began taking acting classes, immersing himself in the world of performance. This was not an easy transition. Acting was competitive, brutal, and full of rejection. In his early auditions, Redford often heard the words, "No, you're not what we're looking for." For many, this would have been enough to quit. But Redford persisted. He believed in his potential, even when no one else did. He took small roles in television shows like The Twilight Zone and gradually built his reputation. Each small success gave him more confidence. The turning point came in 1969, when he was cast alongside Paul Newman in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Redford played the role of the Sundance Kid, charming, confident, and sharp. The film was a box office hit and instantly made him a star. From there, his career exploded. He starred in The Sting, 1973, which won the Academy Award for Best Picture, and All the President's Men, 1976, where he played journalist Bob Woodward investigating the Watergate scandal. These films didn't just entertain, they became cultural milestones, and Redford's name became synonymous with quality and integrity. Most actors would have stopped there, enjoying fame and money. But Robert Redford was different. He wanted more than just success, he wanted purpose. In 1980, he directed his first film, Ordinary People. Hollywood doubted him. Could an actor really become a serious director? The answer came when the film won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director for Redford. It was a clear message. Redford was not afraid to reinvent himself. He showed the world that you don't have to be defined by one label. You can change, grow, and succeed in new ways. While success brought him wealth and recognition, Redford never forgot the struggles of his early days. The rejections, the feeling of being an outsider. He wanted to create opportunities for others who faced the same obstacles. So, in 1981, he founded the Sundance Institute and later the Sundance Film Festival in Utah. What started as a small gathering of filmmakers soon became the biggest independent film festival in the world. Through Sundance, thousands of unknown filmmakers found their voice, their audience, and their chance. Redford gave back to the community in a way few Hollywood legends ever had. Beyond films, Redford is also an environmentalist and activist. He used his fame to speak out about protecting nature, climate change, and Native American rights. Unlike many stars, he chose to live a life of principle, not just glamour. Even as he aged, he continued to work with passion. From The Natural, 1984, to Out of Africa, 1985, and later projects like All Is Lost, 2013, Redford proved that dedication never fades with time. Robert Redford's life is not just a story of an actor. It's the story of a man who refused to be defined by his failures. Failure is not the end. Redford lost his scholarship, dropped out of college, and faced rejection, but he used those setbacks as fuel. Reinvention is possible. He started as a struggling student, became an actor, then a director, then a founder of Sundance. At every stage, he created a new path. Success is greater when shared. Instead of keeping fame for himself, he built opportunities for others through Sundance. Follow curiosity, not fear. His travels in Europe, his art, and his risk-taking all show the power of curiosity in shaping destiny. Robert Redford's journey teaches us that success is not about a straight line from talent to recognition. It's about getting lost, falling down, standing up, and choosing again and again to keep going. He began as a boy who many thought would never make it, and became an Oscar-winning director, a Hollywood legend, and a global inspiration. His story is proof that life is not about where you start, but about how far you're willing to go.